Just got word. Belikov is back in Moscow.
You guys know the plan. Bell, you're with me. Lazar, be ready for exfil.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Are you crazy? Wait for Mason or Woods to return.
I don't need Mason or Woods. I need Bell. He's got the skill we need.
Are you enjoying this? You're risking the entire operation unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. It's calculated.
Just understand that if you botch this, we can't get those names. It's over.
I know you can do this. Hudson doesn't trust anyone he can't control.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do some digging.
Alright. So, what do we have going on?
I set it up in the dark room for you.
I'm not really sure.
Curious.
Do we have anything
Does the name
new on the computer?
Shell mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
There's intel crisscrossing
Well,
around
actually, maybe.
washed up along the Padios River in Cyprus.
Procedure update, Adler. If you think you've got a rotten apple, toss it. I don't want this operation becoming a game for you. Believe it or not, I do have more strings to pull for now. Pursue Volkov, and I'll contact Greta Keller. We will call Sims with meeting time shortly.
You were on assignment in Cyprus.
Sims, I'm leaving Frankfurt and coming your way. I understand your concern, but keep the temperature down. I'll explain more in person. I have my reasons for shielding members of your team from certain relevant details. See you soon.
MI6 was keen.
Adler, I haven't spoken to Hudson yet about that Yamato results. Well, the Yamato results, but be advised that Perseus accessed a list of Nikita Dragovich's sleeper agents, then deleted them. Advise you and Bell use Hudson assets in Lubyanka to get inside and acquire a copy that list. Hudson will resist, so get a head start. I really hate the reflections here. It makes it super hard to read. You're making a joke right now? There's not time to prepare for this. After Yamato, there is more intention than usual here. I've overheard doubts about Perseus, and on top of that, suspicion
She left me with
of a mole in the building. Please be sure of this, Hudson. Okay. No, we already read all that stuff. Looks like we got profiles on everybody.
surprise when I read these reports. Madam Shell. Body washed up on rock bank.
Oh, I'm just skimming through this stuff. I don't really care that much.
What'd you say?
And okay. Also, I'm not. I don't mean to move my camera around that much, but for some reason, the mouse input for the camera is still working, even though it should be only affecting the computer monitor. Oh well. All right. Anybody want to talk? How about you?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Sims. Be like that.
Have you come to convince me that you should be headlining this operation?
I don't know. Damn, I don't know what I should say here. I'd like to know the reasons behind your
Long and short of it
reservations.
is that you're the wrong person for this op. I hope you
Yeah?
prove me 110% wrong on this.
All right. How well do we know this Belikov?
That's on a need-to-know basis. And from where I'm standing, there's no reason in hell you need to know that. You're to make contact with him and follow Adler's lead.
Mm-hmm. Can't he just give
Negative.
us the names?
Digging into the KGB's most classified database would blow his cover and burn years of posturing. He'll
Ah,
get you
makes
in,
sense.
but he won't go near that list of names.
Okay. Will we assume
We
fake
can't take the
identities?
time to fabricate them. Belikov will get you uniforms, and from there you'll need to improvise. Strategically speaking, this borders on insanity, which is precisely the type of work we rely on Adler for.
And where does that leave me?
Either as Adler's most trusted ally, or as cannon fodder. An excellent
right.
proposition.
Time to break out your Russian, Bell.
What do you think about Park?
Well,
Sure.
You know what this dude thinks about Park?
she's a true professional. I don't trust anyone at first, but after Berlin, I realized she's the real deal. Park's one of the guys to me.
One of the guys my ass.
Yeah.
You been to the LaBianca building before?
Hell no. KGB headquarters? Just between you and me.
And me.
And Sims. I hope I never get closer than pulling up in a car and picking you up. This has every chance of going tits down.
Up, man. Tits up.
Up, down. What's the difference?
I don't know.
Yep. It's a long way to Moscow.
Okay. You want to talk yet?
Don't touch my legs.
Okay. Who else wants to talk? Adler, do you have anything to say?
What's on your mind?
I don't know. Do you think we actually get inside the KGB?
This isn't the first government agency I've broken into. The best are virtually impenetrable. But there's always a weakness. In this case, the weakness is the KGB placing too much trust in one of their own.
So I'm the right person
If
for
there's
this
ever an
mission?
operation suited to your skill set, it's this one. I handle the talking. You get us the names. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How well do you know Belikov?
He's not one of mine.
Does that seem like a
If
risk?
I couldn't put my life in the hands of vetted strangers, I'd be in a different line of work.
Is Belikov one of the park's agents?
No. MI6 focuses mainly on the perimeter. Agents in client states. Smaller figures within the USSR. They go from the outside in. Belikov is one of ours, supposedly. I'm trusting Hudson here. Man can be a pain in the ass, but he's no fool.
I feel like I shouldn't ask about that scar. Because I remember somebody saying, don't ask about that scar. So,
Okay.
yeah. Or maybe I should. Dude, I'm so tempted to ask him. But I don't want to mess anything up. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. What happened to Park? Where did she go? Just left, I guess. Oh man, look at this evidence board.
God damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this and see if there's anything.
You ready to do this?
No. Should I do it? Should I ask him about the scar?
Scar? You mean this? Is it noticeable?
No,
You know
not
what
at
they say
all.
about kids falling in with a bad crowd? Well, let's just say I fell in with the worst part of the bad crowd. The girl wasn't worth it. Believe me.
All right. That wasn't as bad as I thought. He was kind of having a little fun with it. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna take a look at these and try to figure out what we're gonna do. So give me a second here. All right. I've spent way too much time here. But unfortunately, I do not have all the evidence for this. I am missing a piece of evidence here. So, and then these two things, you can decrypt them. They highlight these letters. Not sure what exactly that means. And then we have this thing here where, you know, you have some sort of cryptic puzzle type thing, probably. The last piece of evidence is something I missed here. Unfortunately, when I went and rescued that one guy in that building, there was a piece of evidence near him. Unfortunately, I was too worried about getting shot at by all the police that were all over the place. So, or the Stasi, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but you know, the German police or whatever they are. I was worried about not getting killed by them, so I didn't really take time to look around the area, and I should have, because there was evidence in that room where we had to rescue that one guy who ratted us out eventually. And then this one, we are missing a piece of evidence, but I don't think we've been able to access that mission yet, so that'll happen eventually. But we have a cassette tape, which gives us some information, and then we have a ledger, which gives us more information about who we should be looking at, and based on that, I'm looking at pretty much these three, or these three. Because on the ledger, they had places they made like payments, and I saw Dijon, France, Cambridge, England, and Barcelona, Spain. But that could either be this person or this person, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure that out eventually. But it's like, do I take the time and go through this mission again to try and collect the evidence? I mean, I'm really tempted to do that. So, I'm not really sure. Alright. So, I did look up how you actually do decrypt the floppy disk and see what, or how much the evidence affects the stuff, and apparently there's a lot of different possibilities for how you can decrypt this. So if we go over here, see, we have to put in a code, and then I think it'll ask us for a password and all that stuff. So unfortunately, there's not just one specific answer for it. Based on the evidence we have, like if you look here, we have the IMMAI all highlighted. So that's going to be different for everybody. And then for this, apparently there's a way to figure out how to sequence these numbers. And they're all in order in terms of what color they are. So if we look at the red ones first, 64, 72, 80, something, 96. So if we go from 64 to 72, that's a difference of 8. 72 to 80, 8. Well, if we add 8 to 80, we get 88, plus another 8, we get 96. So this number should be 88. If we look at the blues, we have a difference of 6. 53 to 59 is 6, 59 to 65 is 6, 65 to 73 is 6. So, actually, never mind. No, that doesn't make sense. Alright, that one I actually do need to think about a little bit more. But anyway, once you figure out whatever these two numbers are, there's another piece of evidence that'll use those numbers. And unfortunately, I do not have that piece of evidence. So, I think I might go through and try to get this evidence.
Just let me go. Please. I told you. I'm not who you think I am. I've seen your picture. They're looking for you.
Okay. So here's the evidence we need. Let's look at this. Okay. Need to be working for KGB. Also came to be working with a mole. Playing Americans for Fools. Okay. So he's just kind of sketchy. I'm really tempted to kill this guy.
I've been monitoring a nearby KGB field house. I don't know how they found me. I've done everything by the book. What did that paper say? You can't trust these people.
You the one that tipped Volkov off?
I know what you're talking about. Please, just let me return to my children.
Dude, see, in this mission he ends up ratting us out, so I'm like tempted to shoot him, but I don't know how that's gonna affect the game, and I don't want to like change how the story's gonna go by replaying this, so
Thank you for saving my life.
just rescue him.
I'll be waiting to hear from you.
'Cause I don't want to change anything, you know. All I wanted was the evidence. Can I? Oh, I was wondering if I could just quit this mission and then move on, but nope, apparently not. All right, and we should have all the evidence. All right.
You did good finding this reel in East Berlin. It looks like a number station broadcast intended for the spy ring. Give it a listen. See if anything clicks.
Okay, things are making sense now a little bit.
1, 8, 2. Omaha. 8,
They're really gonna.
5.
Yeah. Okay. So. If we look here, we have M-I-A-M-I, Miami. If we look at this thing, it looks like the red number should be 88. The blue number I'm not too sure about. Actually, I think I might have done my math wrong. So, 65 to 73 is actually 8. 59 to 65 is 6. So maybe it's like even numbers. So if we have 8, 6, 4, 59 minus 4 is 55, 55 minus 2 is 53. Yeah, that actually sounds like it could make sense. So first we're going to add 2 to 53, we get 55. Then the next even number is 4. So 55 plus 4 is 59. And then 59 plus 6, 65, 65 plus 8 is 73. So the numbers we should have are 55 and 88. Now we go over here.
Miami. 7, 1, 8, 2.
So we have
8, 8, 5, 5.
the numbers match with Omaha,
5, 5.
but the newspaper matches with Miami. So, okay. So we have Omaha and Miami. Those are the two that we should probably think about. So if we go over here, let's go with 8855. Omaha? Or is it Miami? You know, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I'm doing this right, so give me a second. I'm gonna go and just make sure. So I'll be back in a second. So I was doing it wrong. Let me just go back here. So first thing, Miami, 7182. 7182, and then Omaha, I believe. Yeah. So 7182 Omaha. So we go 7182. I did not mean to switch my scenes there, but I have the number 2 on my, you know, the numpad set to change the screen, so I apologize about that. So 7182, and then passphrase should be Omaha. And then we authenticate.
Hell yeah.
Access granted.
That's it. You did it, Bell. Now that we got what we need, we can safely move on Aldrich.
Alright. Cool. So now we should be good to go on this mission. So I guess we'll do that.